Well, hello everybody and welcome to a stream that is, wow, almost on time. Right then, very short one, just to give you a cover idea of what's going on in the channels, etc. and so where we sit. Let me just readjust myself because it's cold in here. Right then, so as you may or may not be aware, there are currently 3 channels that I run. I'm running Pitbull Gaming 66, Gobby Guy, which this one's on, and it's also Winged Demon, which is a new one that I'm bringing online. So Winged Demon is going to be my military history channel. It's going to be everything to do with military stuff because I have a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for, an interest, shall we say, in all things military. So I'm going to put that on that channel. What is on there now, which is some Call of Duty and World of Warships and stuff like that. That's going to move from there, and we'll move on to Pitbull Gaming 66, which was like my reborn channel. So Pitbull Gaming 66 will now become, starting from this week, will become my gaming channel only. And Gobby Guy is going to be back doing what I used to do best, which is chats and sci-fi stuff, etc., etc. Now, I know a lot of people aren't going to be watching this right away because I also know that Noel is currently running a watch-along stream. So if you haven't had a chance, go and watch that. So I'm not expecting many people, if anyone, to turn up. So this will be something that you can catch up on YouTube when I've finished. So, bit of a history thing. Obviously, those of you who know me, I originally started off as Gamer 50, became Dr. 50. Dr. 50 was a generic change, excuse me, where I was doing a lot more Doctor Who than anything else. Unfortunately, the downside of using a doctor something created some issues where at least 4 of my videos were reported for impersonating a doctor, which was a pain. I mean, they were easily solved. I had to go and explain to YouTube that I wasn't a doctor, and if they bothered to check, they'd find out, and they all eventually got reinstated. But it's a lot of hassle, which you don't need. Also, Dr. 50 was a specific period in the time. It was in the pandemic. I was live streaming on Doctor Who chat, and if you haven't seen them, pop on over and have some look at their videos. I know they did one last weekend. I don't know if they've done one this weekend. But pop on over and give them a watch. So it was sort of a specific moment in time. And then somebody said once about, can the Gobby Guy shut up in... And that was aimed obviously at me, because I am. And I could have took that name over. Now, in the process of going into Gobby Guy from Dr. 50, I got involved in the Melina incidents, well, not incidents, as in her bullying, and I offered my services to and my email, etc., to create We Stand With Melina, to show that bullying is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form in life as a whole, especially on Twitter, etc. So, and in that, I got a lot of so much abuse, mainly sort of private messages and that. So I actually came on and said that once the video had been out for a while, I'd delete the channel. And I did that. Perhaps in hindsight, shouldn't have done that. But I stand by what I did, and I did what I did. And it's done. And it's out of the way. And it's gone. Such is the way of life. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your point of view, some people, quite a lot of people, still see me as Gobby Guy. Quite a few people refer to me as Gobby. So it only felt right to bring Gobby Guy back. Now, initially, the few videos that have been on this channel have been political ones. That's still going to be there. They're still going to stay the same. But obviously now my sci-fi stuff is going to be on here because it's a name synonymous with me doing sci-fi stuff and TV stuff and film stuff and chat stuff and live stream stuff. It's known as that. So that is why the changes are going to occur. You may have noticed if you follow me on Twitter and Facebook and that some changes are happening as we speak. So the way it's going to run is Gobby Guy, this channel that you're on now, will be sci-fi chat, live streams. It'll cover everything, anything and everything I want to talk about, basically, and anything and everything that you want to talk about. That's absolutely fine. Obviously, the problem with that is this channel currently sits at 23 subscribers because everybody resubscribed to Pitbull Gaming, and that's absolutely fine. Obviously, it will probably change because people will slowly migrate off. But as I've always said, subscribers are great. People who follow me like I do on Twitter, I always welcome anyone who follows me. Not so easy on YouTube because sometimes you don't get told who's followed you, that somebody has. So it's very hard to say thank you to the people. If I know your name, I'll say thank you to you, usually on Twitter or Facebook. Now, I used to say welcome to the doghouse because that's what I decided that it was going to be called. But obviously now it's all changed. Only because it's just the way it is. So, back in the days of Dr. Five-0 and everything else, this used to be known as the Shed of Dread. And again, the Shed of Dread was synonymous with me doing what I was doing. So the Shed of Dread is back. It's still a mess as it was in the live stream on Pitbull Gaming 66. So the Shed of Dread is back. It's back and will stay as the Shed of Dread. Now, I know I've been sort of flipping and flopping and moving here, there and everywhere and doing this, that and the other. But I've decided that I've been taking stock, which is why I haven't done a lot of live streams, why I haven't been doing this, that, and the other. I've been taking stock. City Skylines is something that I enjoy doing, and that sort of took up more time than anything else. I've slowly started getting back into doing the videos, and as you can see, slowly but steadily getting back into doing live streams. As I said, I doubt anyone will watch this. Most people have forgotten it was on. It's fine. It's not a problem because that's the advantage, because it will be on YouTube for you to catch up on. So, to recap, Gobby Guy, this channel, will be political stuff. It'll be science fiction stuff. It'll be chat stuff. It'll be everything. Anything I want to talk about and anything if you want me to talk about, that will be it. This is where all the live streams will be from now on. There won't be any sort of Doctor Who live streams or anything else on any of the other channels. Pitbull Gaming 66, which is my gaming channel, will be that specifically. That's all it will do. It will do games. So you'll get City Skylines on there, World of Warships, Call of Duty, any game that I play, any gaming news that comes up, but mainly it'll just be me playing games. That is going to be that. That's that channel. And then finally, the new channel, which I've just started booting up and started getting going, is Winged Demon. That's going to be... videos on that will be slow because what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about things like aircraft and ships and battles and weapons. And I'm going to do like little videos on each of those. So they're going to take a bit more time. But that's because I want that separate from everything else. Now, I've done this before where I've split channels and then re-amalgamated channels. But I realised that having 3 separate channels serves 2 purposes. One, it allows people to subscribe to the channel that they're interested in. Not everybody who's interested in military stuff is interested in gaming and interested in science fiction. It's a very rare thing. And so it's important to separate these 3 things into distinct things. So if you want to watch me do gaming, you've got a gaming channel. If you want to watch me talk about military stuff, there's a channel. And if you want to see me talking about anything else, any old shit that has happened at the moment, this is the place to be. This one right here. This is it. This is the channel. Gobby Guy is back. Permanently. Obviously, videos will be up and down. Again, as I've mentioned to some people on Twitter, this is a hobby. This is my hobby. My hobby is this and gaming, and that's pretty much it, really, to be honest. So that's why I am, it's going to be up and down. I know I'm doing quite well on my gaming, but that's because I record way in advance. Not so easy to do on other things. But there will be videos. There will be no schedule. Things will happen on the fly. In fact, this is probably the first thing I scheduled. If I can schedule it, I will. If I can't, you'll just have to keep an eye on the channel and subscribe to the channel. This video will be repeated and put on the other two channels so people are aware of what's going on. Because it's just one of those things, isn't it? So there you go. That basically is it. I am blown away by those people who follow me on Twitter, those people who follow me on Facebook. There is a Facebook group called Waggery. Sometimes live streams will pop up on that. That's what it's there for. So you can follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Those of you who subscribe to me, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I don't think I'll ever get to the level I was with the original Gobby Guy, but that did take 4 years. It took 4 years to get from nothing to 300 and something subscribers. So I'm in for the long haul again. And hopefully I'll be able to produce stuff that people will enjoy again. Because let's be honest, although I'm doing it for me, if you lot aren't enjoying it, well, that's the way it is. You know how I feel about stuff. I've done it before. There's enough room on here for everyone. Petty rivalries and jealousies and silliness just needs to stop, because we all do our thing. We all have our own little slot and we all do our thing. And everybody should just let everybody just get on doing their thing, really. So, with that, I'm going to bring it to a close. Hopefully that explains everything a little bit more logically, I think, in any case. But that needed to be said. So, you now know where it is. Gobby Guy, chat, stuff, sci-fi things. Gaming, Pitbull Gaming 66, military stuff and aviation and things like that. Winged Demon. There's another reason why I will have 3 channels, because the way things are with YouTube at the moment, you never know when a channel is going to get knocked down. You never know. And it is always useful to have backups just in case. Any other announcements, I would probably do a short video maybe on here. Keep an eye on the Twitter and Facebook for any updates and changes to things. There will be, for the next few days, changes to everything. Things will begin to change slowly but steadily. Obviously, in my City Skylines videos and New Dronland, you'll get some of the old stuff, and then eventually it will begin to filter through, because that I am way ahead. I think we're on episode 7 on that, and I'm already I've still got up to number 10 to go before things, which is why you'll see some of the old stuff, some of the new stuff. So give me time. It will filter through, I promise. So hopefully you'll join me on this. Hopefully, if you want to follow me for my sci-fi chatting, information will be up. This video will be up on Pitbull Gaming 66 to tell you need to, if you want to, migrate back onto Gobby Guy. Gobby Guy is the way it is. Obviously, it may not change anything. Everything will just stay the same. But I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to give you my opinions, because that's what I do. It's my hobby. It's what I enjoy doing. I've missed it. Missed it a lot. And it's time to get back at it before life gets in the way, because life will always get in the way. So, although none of you watched the live stream, and I was expecting that because it's on the other channel and there is a watch along going on at the moment, which is fine. You'll be watching mainly this on YouTube catch up, and if you're watching it on the other channels as well. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued support. I look forward to bringing you new stuff as and when. As I said, keep an eye on the social medias and you'll be told. I have got a website that's currently under development. I was building it up, man. It's got to change now, but I will get on top of that as well. But it's all having multiple fingers in multiple pies. I was going to do some of it today, but I had to help my son with a project on the Mayans, which was informative and interesting. So there you go. So, with that, I shall bring it to a close. I hope that I'll see you on one of the other 3 channels, if not all 3, because some of you do subscribe to all 3 of them. And for that, I am really genuinely eternally grateful. So, I hope you understand. If there's any problems, just drop me a message on direct messages, whatever, and I'll sort it out, especially on Twitter. And with that, and as always, and until the next one, ladies and gentlemen, which will be very soon, I'm going to love you and leave you.